Welcome back to the state series. Today we're talking about Louisiana. Louisiana is known as the Pelican State, and it was named after King Louis XIV after the land was claimed for France in 1682. Starting off with the name Allison, not a name I talk about very often, but one you might use to get to the nickname of Allie, which leads me to alligator. The largest population of alligators are in Louisiana and Florida. How would we pronounce this next name? Cypra? It's taken from Cipro-Moore Point State Park. This is one of the only ways to reach the Gulf of Mexico by car. I am absolutely in love with the name Cypress, and I just thought this would be a great alternative. Francis, which you could spell this way, or you could spell it with an C-E-S at the end. It means Frenchman, Frenchwoman, or free person. And this is a nod to the French Quarter in New Orleans. It's a nod to the French culture in Louisiana and cuisine. Jaslyn is a name that I just invented for this list, but I'm sure someone has used. Jazz was invented in New Orleans, and I think this is a name you could hear in the South. Marie is a nod to a free woman of color, Marie Laveau, who was an herbalist in New Orleans. She was actually known for practicing what they call voodoo, but she was also a midwife. This is a really great middle name option if you're from Louisiana. Mardi is my take on Mardi Gras, which means Fat Tuesday. It's a very popular celebration where you eat a bunch of food right before Lent starts on Ash Wednesday. And what a great gender-neutral option. Like, forget about Maddie, what about Mardi? And we have Nola, which I know people would suggest to me if I did not put on this list, as a nod to New Orleans. Perry is for Tyler Perry, a hilarious actor, playwright, filmmaker who was born in New Orleans. He was actually born Emmett Perry Jr., and Perry means dweller by the pear tree. Reese is for Reese Witherspoon, the talented actor, producer, who was also born in New Orleans. Reese can be spelled multiple ways, which I love, and it's Welsh for enthusiastic love or passion, ardor. Finally, we have Saint after the NFL football team, the New Orleans Saints. I know there's a lot of names about New Orleans on here, but that's what comes up, okay? There's also a city called Rayne that I found, R-A-Y-N-E, which is the frog capital of the state. Next up, we are going to Kansas.